Hello guys, this is Zibby from DealMaxMotors. This is going to be the first video on the Cosworth 190E that we will be bringing back to life for a customer. So the customer said that he had this thing at a shop in New York, some place where they do a lot of 190E Cosworths. He said that the guy's got like 10. So he did rebuild his engine, and then I was told that he just did not want to install it because it was too nice to go into his car. I don't understand that. So the car isn't here, so we don't judge. I mean, the engine is here, so we will start to put this thing together so we can install it into the customer's car. The engine looks to have new gaskets from the exterior and no oil badge. It's heavy. I think it's about a 270 pounds. We tried lifting it by hand from here. I had to bring my forklift in actually. One thing I do notice on this motor is that the pistons are here, and check this out guys. So this engine either had a bad head gasket or the engine was sitting for a long time. With a bad head gasket, it will not take that long for it to go and get this bad. But if you do have a healthy engine and you park it with some of the valves just always stay open, the moisture will get in through your exhaust and corrode your pistons. Now I can see that there's 4 that are corroded, so I do believe that the head gasket was bad, because usually on a whoa, look at this. See, we're going through this together. There was more than a head gasket, so this car was parked for a reason. Check that out. I wonder if we can find the valve that did this. I don't even know what that is. So that's another piston. That one doesn't look too bad. Thermostat. That could tell you something. Well, it doesn't. Oh, we have bearings. I should probably inspect these one by one and see if there was a bearing problem. Because if there was a bearing problem, then I don't know. I kind of feel like I want to check the crankshaft for scarring. I mean, I don't know the place that did this job. I'll put this sucker together for the guy. I'll run for 2 weeks and start to knock. It's very uncommon for the lower to go bad on any Mercedes, you know. So the head is a Cosworth, so I bet you that's the first thing that would go on this engine. Here is our injection system. So it's not looking good. Obviously this will not just be a put it together Zibby kind of job. Usually things are in a lot better shape than what we're seeing. And this fuel distributor has so much gunk in it. Whoever took it apart did not plug these holes. Now you can see all the crap that's in there. So if you just screw on your fuel injection lines to this grime will just end up clogging your fuel injectors. So that has to be cleaned, and we'll run it once it's on the car, and we'll decide then and there if it's distributing fuel evenly. There's gauges out there, but I've been doing this for so long that without a gauge I can tell if something is off. And if something is off even by a little bit, you notice the running condition, the engine will shake. So we'll get to that once we have the engine installed, basically. So I've done a lot of M103 engines, M104s. I've worked on the 4-cylinder 190Es, the 2.3s, and the newer engines. I never worked on a Cosworth. So there's a few things that I see are different from a normal engine, but like this tensioner is the same as a M103. So that's cakes. I'm looking for the bent valves, you know, but I'm not seeing anything here. Idle control valves, fuel pressure regulators. I don't think it's gonna be in here. We'll probably wrap it nicely. That's where it's gonna be a pain in the butt. Like, where does that go? Never seen one of those before. It looks like it's gonna be around the front crankcase. Got a power steering pump. Oh, I'm seeing some sprockets. There's a sprocket. Ah, there's an ignition. 190E ignitions are the ignitions that people used to install into their 124s because of how thick that plate is. You see the silver plate? So you would not be able to break this. I've tried breaking this. Usually just put a screw in here and punch it out. On a 124, 190, forget about it. And I think somebody tried. This thing is massacred. Last one I did, I forgot what oh yes, I just took a grinding wheel and I cut the dashboard along with this because it was a parts car. There's no way of breaking it. So I see just one sprocket. I bet you that's something to do with the Cosworth part of things, because that's not a usual Mercedes piece. Well, it's gonna be an interesting one, and guys, I'll give you updates as we go along. I mean, probably when I start putting it together, I have a few pieces on here and I know more about the motor. I'll throw out an update, you know, once we have some parts coming. For now, it's looking okay. Plan is to check the compression, so I'll be installing a starter in here. I don't think I have one in this box. Oh yes, I do. So we'll connect that into the block, and I'm gonna run it off a battery, see if it's got good compression. If the compression is there, we're gonna move forward. I don't think I'm gonna go digging into it. I'm looking over somebody's engine that's been rebuilt. I'm just gonna fill it with oil, check the compression. Should be good. If it's got bad compression, then gonna start looking for issues. So I'm guessing next video will be somewhere around that time where we're doing a compression test. We've got a few parts on here, and after that, I guess, and 190E Cosworth. A lot of you people are building them nowadays. Maybe there's something you'll learn as we're doing this. A lot of you guys probably want to do this to your cars. Well guys, welcome back, and look forward for more videos. They should be coming soon. Thank you for stopping in. Bye bye.